Hi guitar students, this is Mr. Ty. This is your play along for Twist and Shout by the Beatles. What we're going to do is we're going to go through all three versions of that song, all four sections of the song. So basically, we're going to start with the intro. The intro is going to be open strings. Remember to use your low E for when it says E. And we're going to go through that version. We're going to play it one time, and then we're going to go junior high and high school. So this is going to be our elementary version. This is all open strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. On to our junior high version. For our junior high version, we're going to be playing our A string and our D string, but then we're going to be strumming our E chord, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm leaving my first finger on the first fret of the G string for the first two chords, or the first two open strings rather, and then I'm putting my two fingers down for that E chord. Here we go with the junior high school version. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, D, B, 2, 3, 4. A, D, E. Very good. Now we're going to move on to the high school version, which is we strum all the strings. We're going to be doing all chords. So A chord, 1, 2, 3, to our D chord, to our E chord, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Alright, very good. We're moving on to the verse chorus section of the song, or it just says verse. What we're going to do for this, actually if you got a pencil, I want you to write down above this, you're going to write 4X. 4, the number 4, and then an X. And that's going to mean that we play this verse section 4 times, okay? So we're going to start with the elementary version. It's going to be the same as the intro. The one difference is that we have 2 half notes for the E. So here we go. Make sure you're playing the low E as well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A. Working on out. And D. Okay, so that was the elementary version. We're moving on to the junior high version. Remember, we're going to keep our first finger down while we're playing our open A and our open D, and then we put our fingers down for our E chord. Okay, so here we go with the junior high school version. Make sure you repeat this line 4 times. 2, 3, 4, baby now. Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, baby, now. Come on, baby. So good. Twist so fine. Come a little closer now. Let me know that you're mine. Now we got our last version, all chords. Here we go. We're going to start with our A chord, to our D chord, to our E chord. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Twist so good, you twist so fine, twist so fine. Come on a little closer now. Let your mind. Alright, that's that section of the song, the verse section. Make sure that we're practicing it and getting it up to the right speed. One thing I would recommend is if you are not playing it at this speed, if this is too fast for you, practice switching between your chords, and you can always play along whatever version you want. So if I'm playing the elementary version, if you feel like that's too easy, you can play the junior high or the high school. Or if I'm playing the high school version, you can play the elementary or junior high. They're all interchangeable. So we are moving on now to the solo section. Remember that the first part of this, we kind of want to have our fingers in the shape of a D chord, or we totally do. And then we pluck our G string 2 times. We pluck our B string once. We pluck our high E once. So that's the first measure of that solo section. Again, G, G, B, E. And I'm saying the names of the strings that we're playing. So, okay. And then we're going to move on to the second measure. I just take my second finger off, so that's open. Make sure that you're not touching your finger, your third finger, to your high E, because it'll make it sound like this. We want to make sure our fingers are arched so that we can hear that high E. And this is the second measure. Okay? So all together it should sound like this. Okay, we're going to go through that one, and actually for this, the solo section, I also want you to write 4x, because that means we're going to be playing it 4 times. Hooray! Okay, so let's go through that next section. We're going to take it down a little bit in tempo, meaning we're going to play it a little slower. And here we go. I'm going to play it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, moving on to that last section that we got, that's going to be our bridge section. Here we go. We're going to do just E chord. I want everybody to play an E chord. You know how to make an E chord by now. E chord. And this is our section. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And quarter notes. Alright, and that's every section. See if you can practice all of those sections all in a row so there's no stopping. And thank you for watching.